grades were good. Yeah. And I was like,
Yeah.
sure, so of course, I handled my school, but it
Yeah.
wasn't until probably my senior year of college where they really bought in. Like I said, I got an agent and
Nice.
like, went to the combine and things like that.
Yeah.
So now they're like, oh, he can actually get paid and do this for a living. And
Yeah.
so they kind of bought in. And then of course I graduated, they were happy about that, got my degree in biology and chemistry, and
Nice.
they were happy with that. But yeah, at that point, senior year, they bought in.
Hey, what's up, fam? This is our Levy host, Africans in Tech, where we're building bridges and shaping futures in tech. On our podcast today, I got my guy, Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Whew, all right, good.
Got it. Yes, sir.
My guy, Iggy, man. I met Iggy off of Insta, and I pinged him shortly after, and then we met up. We ate, when was this? This was like maybe a month or so ago?
Yeah, maybe about a
Yeah,
month.
yeah. And we were just talking about, just life and all that other jazz. And
Right.
I was like, bro, would you be want to be on the pod? He's like, yeah, let's do it, man. So welcome, bro.
Here I am. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. So what I usually do is just say, ask guests rather to say their name and just kind of talk a bit about,
Sure.
who they are and all that other jazz, and then we'll go from there, bro.
So my name is Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Everyone calls me Iggy. That's been my nickname since childhood. Yeah.
Okay. Where you get Iggy from?
So when I played, I was playing middle school football.
Okay.
My coaches, in sports, coaches normally call you by your last name.
Gotcha.
At least early on. So when I was like 12, 13, my coaches, they could not pronounce my last name. So
yeah, just say Iggy. Yeah.
They quickly came up with Iggy just for like, ease and comfort. So
Gotcha.
after that, it stuck. And then through high school, college, and so on. And now, yeah, that's what I'm kind of known through the sports world.
Gotcha.
Which is what I've been doing, professionally. But through the sports world, Iggy is like, my name. It's my.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Background wise, you're Nigerian, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Your parents, when they get here, are they first generation or you're the first generation?
I'm first generation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So my dad's Igbo, mom is Yoruba, and so yeah, they came here in '93.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. They came
Okay.
to Chicago, and
Okay.
then had me and my brothers then. So
Okay, dope, man. How many brothers you got?
3 brothers. I'm the second.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Are your other brothers in sports as well, or?
They were in high school, but
Okay.
after no one played after that. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I was the only one that played at the next level, college, and so on.
Gotcha. Growing up, like, what did you want to be, bro?
Yeah, I had 3 things I wanted to be: professional athlete,
Okay.
medical doctor, and an actor.
Okay.
So I was a big Will Smith fan.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy, Hollywood, LA, the whole bit.
Okay.
I'm a Lakers fan too, so that kind of.
Let's
played into
go.
it.
All right.
Kobe Bryant, man. Kobe Bean. So those 3. Football was, well, I wanted to be a professional athlete. It wasn't really football until I started excelling in high school. But
Gotcha.
it was like, basketball, football, one of the 2. And then medicine, I always had a love for that. I was really good at science,
Gotcha.
biology, etc.
Yeah.
So, and then my parents being Nigerian, that's
yeah. It's a standard, bro, right?
It's a standard, right?
Yeah.
Either doctor, engineer, lawyer. So
yeah.
Medical doctor was kind of like the say, like that's what I'm going to pursue in college, study.
Gotcha.
Sports was God willing,
Yeah.
if I make it. And then the acting was kind of the last one, just because it's for fun, maybe see if it pops off. If it doesn't, but I was never going to pursue that in school or anything like that. Just
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, dope, man. What did your parents do?
So mom is a nurse,
Okay.
registered nurse.
Okay.
And then my dad is a public health professor.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so I see the healthcare.
Yep.
Search under.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are your brothers, are they in the healthcare field?
Yep. My brother works in the healthcare field. He studied biology as well in college, and then younger brother, the 3rd brother after me, he is in finance.
Okay, gotcha.
And the youngest is in business. So yeah, the last 2 are more so on the business and finance side of things. Yeah.
Gotcha. Dope, man. In terms of, I guess, growing up, when did you first start playing sports?
I was 12. So funny story. Basketball was my love.
Okay.
Like I started watching Kobe and the Lakers in like 2008 when they lost to the Celtics
Gotcha.
in the finals.
Yeah, yeah.
KG and Paul Pierce, and then
Went
beat.
crazy, right?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
Kobe
yeah.
was mad at the after the game and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I want to play basketball. I think I
Yeah.
was probably like 10, 11 at the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe 11, 12.
Yeah.
And I was going into middle school, and football is the first sport of the school year. So
Yeah.
it comes in the summer, and then basketball is in the winter. So I needed to get in shape for basketball. So I was like, let me try for the football team, and that'll help me.
Gotcha.
And then, so I think I was 12. Yeah, going into 7th grade. Football takes off.
Yeah.
And I did really well my first year, and the rest is kind of history. I actually didn't play the next year because I only wanted to make the basketball team. Once
Gotcha.
I made the team, I was like, I'm done with football. Like,
Yeah.
mission accomplished, right?
Yeah.
And the coach was like, "No, we need you back. Like, come back the
Yeah.
next year." And he,
Yeah.
he persuaded me to come back. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how it went.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Was this so 12? Was this this ain't middle school yet, right?
Yeah.
It is middle school.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
7th
Okay,
grade, yeah.
okay. And this was Chi-Town, right?
No, Kentucky actually.
Oh, Kentucky.
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
Yep. So I moved to Kentucky when I was like 8, 9.
Okay.
And my dad got a job teaching at Western Kentucky, which is the school I ended up going to college.
Gotcha.
And so we all moved there and lived there for a bit.
Okay. Do you remember much about living in Kentucky?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's probably I spent the most amount of time like the impressionable years
Yeah.
of your childhood that was in Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah. How'd you like it?
it was good. It was slower paced,
Okay.
southern kind of hospitality, southern culture, grew up great people, kind people, never had a bad, instance
That's
down
good.
there.
That's good.
So I still go back and try to visit when I can. But yeah, nothing bad to say about Kentucky.
Okay, dope, man. I guess was there a decent African population in
Yeah,
Kentucky?
actually it was.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. They actually had a refugee station there, so a lot of Africans would come there.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I'm learning this. Yeah, that's dope, man.
So that's why I say like Kentucky might there's maybe a stigma that it's not very diverse or
Right.
not very but where I grew up I had plenty of African friends and family members. My cousins were there with me as well, so yeah, we were definitely well represented.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And then when did you guys move to Chicago?
So after I graduated college, I got drafted by the Bears in Chicago, and that's when I moved back. So
Gotcha.
Born in Chicago, moved to Kentucky, and then back to Chicago.
Gotcha. Okay. What was like your experience, I guess, because you're one of like the 1% that gets drafted and going into like the league. What's your experience like?
Man.
Your first couple years, bro?
Yeah, it was amazing. I was 22, 23 at the time. Getting to go back to the place I was born in, the city I was born in, and experience it as a as a grown man was, amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that city. Great times with the team, man. We had some great years. Made some friendships, some brotherhood for life. So
awesome,
yeah, I love Chicago. I try to go back every chance I get. I root for the team. When they're playing. You know. So yeah,
that's awesome. In terms of like when you knew this was it, I think Channing and Ryan and Fred, they do this a lot, like that pivot moment. Like when did you know like I got a chance to go to the league, bro?
For me, it was maybe my sophomore year of college. Yeah.
Okay.
Because in high school, I started to excel my sophomore year. And I was like, yeah, okay, I can play at the next level, get my school paid for, my education, athletic scholarship. But then I got to Western, my college, and yeah, by the second, maybe third year, I'll say third year to be safe, we had a game against Alabama.
Okay.
It was was it the second game? Second game of the year.
Okay.
And it was at Alabama, and they had just won the national championship the year before, so this was a big game.
Yeah.
For us, my first big time game, and so yeah, I went in there and had a really nice, really good game.
Nice.
Balled out, and I think not only for my confidence, but people around me were like, he
Yeah.
he can show up. You know, like he
Nice.
knows how to play. He can
Yeah.
play against the big boys. So
Yeah.
I think that was the defining moment for me.
That's dope,
For
bro.
sure.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
How'd your parents like react? Like,
Yeah,
again,
man. So Nigerian parents, American football, not very. At least mine weren't very experienced. So
yeah.
for the longest, they were like, "Oh, cool football, yeah. Like, just make sure your grades are good, yeah." And I was like, "Sure," you know. So, of course, you know, I handled my school, but it wasn't until probably my senior year of college where they really bought in. Like I said, I got an agent and
Nice.
like, you know, went to the combine and things like that.
Yeah.
So now they're like, oh, he can actually get paid and do this for a living. And
Yeah.
so they kind of bought in. And then of course I graduated, you know, they were happy about that, got my degree in biology and chemistry, and
Nice.
you know, they were happy with that. But yeah, at that point, senior year, they bought in.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
In terms of, I guess, planning towards like career and all the other jazz, were you still doing that like early on in the NFL, or did you kind of like lock in? Because I know it's tough to kind of focus on like what you're doing currently, and then also thinking about like post. You know?
I wanted to. Like I wanted to focus on you know, medicine.
Yeah.
But after being a student athlete in college and balancing school and football,
Yep.
I think I just wanted to lock in.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
I put school, you know, on the back burner and just went in on studying plays,
Yeah.
getting my body right, you know, fitness right, all that stuff.
Yeah. No, that's got to be tough, bro. I mean, even now as a professional, like linking it back to tech a bit, like folks who are in other career fields that are trying to pivot to tech or some other areas, it's difficult.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I asked that.
And I'll say this, like knowing that medicine takes time with school, MCAT, school, residency, like I know you don't want to wait too long. So like, and my friends, family members were like, yeah. So what about medicine? Like, are you juggling that too? And I had to lock in on you know, on football. And so like in the back of my mind, I wanted to, but I knew plays, football alone, it takes a lot. Like you don't want to be, you know, trying to juggle that too. So
talk about, I guess, because a lot of people don't know how much cognitive capacity takes to memorize certain plays and recognize like different sorts of like schemes and all the other jazz. It's tough. I played, I mean, nowhere near your level, but memorizing stuff in high school and in college as well, like going to the pros got to be like a different sort of spirit, man.
It's really what separates college players from pro players. Like you can get away with a good coach, you know, good scheme, athletic ability in college and stuff. The difference is up here. So everyone's athletic. There's guys who go to big time schools, Alabama, Georgia, etc. And they were kind of guarded. They had like a good system around them. They didn't really have to know a lot up here, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So, and it shows when they get to the league, you know what I mean? And like I said, everyone's athletic, so that's not going to save you now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You got to know the plays, and you got to be willing. So me, the medicine background helped me. You know what I mean? I'm used to studying just massive amounts of information, short amount of time, etc. So that really helped. You know what I mean? And I like kind of crazy how it worked out, but I was able to really like lock in quickly and figure it out with that.
That's dope, man. Yeah, man. So I think sometimes like when it comes to like from an athletic standpoint, a lot of folks don't give athletes enough credit when it comes to like their cognitive capabilities, and that's kind of why I want to highlight that, because the folks that have transitioned into the tech space that were athletes, bro, they excel. Like when I'm talking about going and grinding and getting it, the folks that have transitioned have done really well. A lot of them have athletic backgrounds when it comes to like just putting in that work. So that's why I really wanted to highlight that, because I think that's a misnomer out there when you talk about you know, the athletes, all they know is sports and all that other stuff, but it takes a lot of mental capacity to learn plays and to excel, and especially at the professional level too, man. You know,
well said. Playing sports is one of the best things like a kid or a person can do, because there's so many like qualities, life qualities, lessons, traits that you will build that will help you in whatever like career path, life, you know, choice you want to go. So absolutely. That is definitely the case.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. In terms of, I guess, while in the league, I know I interviewed an Olympian. Shout out to Annie Targo in London a couple of weeks ago, and she was talking about like how in track they don't really prepare you for life post being an athlete. In NFL, I heard that's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, it's way different. They
Yeah,
definitely like football is contact sport. It's a dangerous sport.
yeah,
You really you pray for safety, health, long career,
yeah,
but it's just one of those injuries. It's part of it. So, and the league knows that. So
yeah.
they have things in place where you're kind of they build that around you know they want to know what your interests are, what you study in college, you want to go back to school,
Mhm.
etc. Like you want to go to trade school, you want to go to grad school, med school. So
Yeah,
there's things in place where even when you're in it as a rookie, like
that's
they're
awesome.
telling you, hey, like what are things you want to pursue? Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah,
And so yeah, they do a good job of that.
that's awesome, bro. When it comes to like investing, do they help you guys
Hmm.
like invest as well?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
They give you contacts to reach out to,
Okay,
financial people. There's seminars and things. They'll
that's
send
good.
you stuff like that if you really want to get into it. So
Yeah,
yeah, they do a really good job during and even after. Like
that's awesome.
it's post playing.
Okay,
When you're done,
yeah,
there's things all the time
okay.
for you to
Like
get
free
into.
resources and all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's dope, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good. Yeah, I'm hoping the same, happens for other sports, but I know track for sure doesn't happen as much. But I
Okay.
love the fact
Yeah.
that they do that in NFL. So that's dope, bro.
Yeah, man.
Um, let's talk, I guess, a bit about the finances, because me making my small little change, as soon as I started making some money, bro, everybody became family really quick. How was that for you, man?
So good, man. Yeah. I got pretty lucky. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I always kept a small circle,
Yeah.
so I didn't have a bunch of people switch up on me
Switch
and
up.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think people knew the kind of guy I was and the
Hmm.
character guy. Like they wouldn't try that. I had
Yeah.
a few instances
Yeah.
of people that maybe try to take advantage of it, but
Yeah.
most people supported me, and they didn't just try to switch up on
Yeah.
me like that.
Oh, you good, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That's good for you,
yeah.
bro.
So
Yeah.
maybe it's God, a little bit of God, a little bit of good fortune, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. That's dope. Um, let's talk a bit about like on the well, it's up to you if you want to talk about this or not. From a how do I put this? I guess I could just be straight out. Men and women standpoint. Did you get a lot of women reaching out?
You know, here's my take on it. Women, I'm under the impression that women don't reach out
Mm.
like men are the ones who go to the women more
Yep.
so.
Yep.
So women might find themselves around you, but like
Yeah.
they're not messaging you like
Okay.
I always hear people say, "Are you getting all these DMs?"
Yeah. So you weren't getting those?
No, like I don't
Wow.
know.
Yeah.
It's just for me,
Yeah.
and maybe I'm oblivious to it, but I
Yeah.
didn't think it was like that for me. You know what I mean? Like you still
Gotcha.
as a man have to go out and like
Yeah.
shoot your shot
Yeah.
or message or
Yeah.
approach whatever it is. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm not just like walking down the street and and the woman is just saying hi, like can I take
Yeah.
you out? Or, yeah, you're
Yeah.
attractive, whatever. Like it is. Yeah, it didn't work like that. To me,
Gotcha.
so.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm surprised actually because a lot of other athletes I've talked to, they said it was that was like their experience. But that's,
Yeah,
I mean, that's good.
yeah,
I mean, God really is protecting you, bro.
yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's the way I just
Yeah.
carry myself or
Yeah.
whatever, but and now don't get me wrong, like women will, they'll look
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they'll maybe like a pig or something online,
Right. Right.
but they're not just like
Sending like mass messages.
throwing themselves
Yeah.
like just text after text after text. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah, or
Yeah.
just walking up to me in public and
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's I think I don't know. I like to hear a brother who did have that happen to him.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
hear that story. But
Gotcha. Gotcha. So I guess kind of keeping in line with that, I'm African. I think
mhm.
by as soon as I hit 25, my mom started asking me like, "When are you having a baby? When are you getting
Yeah,
married?" Did your parents they start hitting you up with that?
yeah, my mom, she's mentioned. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
She's mentioned a few times of finding a young lady, and settling down. And I've told her, yeah, I'm looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she wants both my parents. They want grandkids.
Yeah.
And so as I approach 30,
Yeah.
yeah, I think, and
Yeah.
I'm in that space too. Like I do want to find
Yeah.
someone
Oh snap! He
to be
putting it
around.
out there.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
throwing that out there. God catch it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's dope.
definitely. And out in due time, in God's
Yeah.
timing.
Definitely. Definitely, bro. And you're big on faith, right?
Yes.
How's that kind of helped you, like, not just I think through career, but just in other lanes
Yeah.
of your life? How's that helped you,
Everything,
bro?
bro.
Yeah.
Like everything. Without faith, I don't know where I'd be. Yeah. Like there's nothing that life can throw at me that
Yeah.
I won't be like grounded. Like whatever storm life throws, and I know 29 years of age, I know there's more storms coming,
Yeah. Yeah.
and there's a lot of life left to live. So I know, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, but
Right.
I know faith, having that grounded foundation is going to get me through. So it's been a huge part of my life, and yeah, I keep that a center of everything.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
In terms of, I guess, like uh future, what are you looking to do, bro?
Yeah. So football's been everything the last 8 years,
Yeah.
7 8 years, and for me, medicine was always the passion. You know, I guess you could say it's a plan B, but
Yeah.
it was always plan A and 1A 1B kind of thing. So
Yeah.
um, now I'm trying to get back into that, and so still giving football my time, but I definitely won't be able to play that forever. So I
Yeah.
want to start pursuing the medicine route, studying for them, cat, applying for med schools, networking with people, things like that. And I'm in
Yeah.
Atlanta, which is a good place for that.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
we'll see where God and life takes me, but I'm excited for sure.
That's dope. You got any mentors?
I do, yeah. I have plenty. Well, I won't say plenty because I keep my circle tight, but
Yeah.
I have great people around me. My agent Rico, man, he's a huge part of my life. I've got good financial advisors, Steve, Michael, shout out to them. Of course, mom and dad,
Yeah.
big bro. So I've been blessed to have a good circle, good people to look up to, men and women.
That's dope, bro. Let's talk a bit about, I guess, your connection back to the continent. When's the last time you went back to Nigeria?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a while?
I was 10.
Okay.
10, 11.
Ooh, yeah. It's been a minute.
29 now.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and for me, it was when I started playing sports. I was busy in the summer.
Gotcha.
I was in high school. I was playing football and then basketball and then AAU through the spring. So, yeah, I didn't have any time. When I got to college. It's more the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not proud to say it, but
Yeah, no,
I'm trying to go back soon.
Yeah.
If not this winter, then next.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my visa.
Okay.
So
let's go.
5-year visa.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
All I need to do is now is plan it, get the trip,
Okay.
the plane and everything, go with some people.
Yeah.
And then
Okay. You plan on going with the fam or just like some boys?
Yeah, I'm open to fam or friends.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's hard to plan.
Yeah.
To get everyone to go together. So
Yeah.
whether it's my brothers, my mom, dad, or some people that I've made friends with here,
Yeah.
what I mean, I can do either one.
Yeah. Let me know next year if you go, because we're planning to go to Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
definitely down, man.
You've been before?
No, this will be my first time.
So this will be
It's my first time.
It's
So
been 20 years for me, so this will be like I'm a fish out of water there too. Yeah.
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 Yeah, they got direct flights from here too, so that's what I love
Yeah.
about flying from ATL. Man.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
definitely be down, man. Let's talk, I guess, a bit about like when it comes to the acting piece, because that's also something you were interested in, right? Is that something you're still looking to pursue?
Yeah, man. Again, I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be for that. So I've actually met some people in the industry.
Good.
They've like reached out, sent me like some places to go to, some acting schools, things like that to tap in. So that, like I said, it's kind of here's what I say. Acting is I can try it out, and it's kind of like a low risk. Like it's not med school. I don't have to study for months for the MCAT and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you can test it out. Try
Right.
some skits, things like that. Try
Yeah.
some classes, and then see if it sticks or not, and then
Yeah.
you can move on with it. So it's kind of like I guess a little flexible with that one.
Gotcha. Did you hear about InvestFest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you end up going?
No,
Okay.
but I heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go?
No, I didn't go this year, but a couple of my guys went. One guy that was here, shout out to Yanu. He actually helped me get in tech. He
Nice.
he was a speaker there, and he told me to go next year. Definitely encourage you to go there because
Yeah.
you meet a lot of folks there,
Yeah.
both in all sorts of
All of it.
fields. Yeah. So
Yeah. I wanted to, and one of my friends, Manu, had sent me the Instagram link for it and
yeah,
stuff, and so I
yeah,
checked it out, and yeah, I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
yeah,
It just
yeah,
happened, and
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah,
I definitely it was a Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I think
yeah. Yep.
I definitely wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next year, yeah, I'll definitely tap into that.
Awesome. Yeah, and Africon I think is in like 2 weeks. I think maybe a week.
You going to that?
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
Africon. Yeah, yeah. So
I'm gonna try to
yeah,
slide that.
definitely. Yeah. Let me know. I'll pull you into some sessions and whatnot.
Definitely,
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's dope, man.
appreciate you. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about. I guess and we'll finish out with this. The next like 5 years in Iggy's life. What do you want to happen?
Man, I would love to be settled into my life. So
Okay.
whether that's still playing ball, whether that's my next career, I'd like to be settled in there. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I'd like to be married by then and
Okay.
just have started a family. So I'll be
Yeah.
34, 35. Definitely want to be married by then and probably have a little 1 or 2 year old, at that point.
Okay.
So yeah, and health, good health, good faith. Um, but yeah, I'll keep it at that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
keep it at that.
Okay. And then still in the Atlanta area.
If God says so, yeah. But I'm
Okay.
open to moving. There's
Okay.
other places that I'd live in the U.S. and abroad. So yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to have multiple properties. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
have a place here, place there, and
Yeah.
bounce around a little bit. So
You got a couple spots now too, though.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we gotta keep,
yeah.
we're gonna keep it
Yeah.
moving, keep
Yeah.
it pushing,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. That's dope, man. Well, bro, I thank you again for being on the
Yeah,
pod,
brother.
man. This was
Appreciate you.
amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to kind of seeing where things go.
Yeah.
There've been some very interesting ladies on the pod, so just putting it out there.
Kobe,
Yeah.
yeah, look, man.
Yeah. So I love to be a specialist if I
Yeah,
can.
appreciate you,
But
brother.
definitely wishing you the best of luck
Yeah,
as you
yeah. Next time you have a
continue journey.
cookout, man,
Oh,
let me know.
bro.
I'm bringing desserts, drinks,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
100%, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. More than welcome, bro.
I'm there.
So folks want to get in touch with you, like whether opportunities or in terms of like just connecting, what's the best way to reach out to you, bro?
Yeah, my socials are Ignatius IG_NACIOUS_. Um, that's probably the best way to reach me online.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, unless you run into me. Say what's up if you see me. I'm friendly. I'm not a mean guy. So yeah.
That's awesome, man. And there's some other things I know we talked about on the side, but we'll keep that offline until we're ready to push it.
Yeah.
But thank you, Iggy, for being on the pod. If you got any questions, fam, about Joel or in terms of like any of the things that he's working on, and then any questions about any of the things that we talked about on the pod, let us know. My name is Sar Levy. This is Africans in Tech, where we're building bridges and shaping futures in tech. Hi, fam.